So today we are going to start revision number 1 of chapter number 8, and let us start with the introduction part. Quadrilateral. A plane figure bounded by 4 line segments. See, this is an example. This is an example. A plane figure bounded by 4 line segments AB, BC, CD and DA is called a quadrilateral. And in quadrilateral, we have two diagonals, AC and BD. Okay. So quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. Four-sided polygon. ठीक है, यहाँ पे polygon लिखेंगे, right? Now we'll move towards the various types of quadrilateral. जल्दी जल्दी recapitulation कर लेते हैं. First, parallelogram. Parallelogram, it is a quadrilateral in which both pairs of opposite sides are parallel to each other. So here PQ is parallel to SR and PS is parallel to QR. Okay, and we used to write in short parallelogram in this symbol. Okay, right. Now let us move towards rectangle. Rectangle is a parallelogram in which whose one angle is measure equals to 90 degree. So in this figure, angle PQRS is a parallelogram in which angle P is 90 degree. ओके एंड क्योंकि ये पैरेललोग्राम है इसलिए ऑपोजिट साइड्स इसके पैरेलल होंगे, दैट इज PQ पैरेलल टू SR एंड PS पैरेलल टू QR. Now we'll move towards the next type of quadrilateral, square. Square is a parallelogram whose all sides are equal. Okay, all sides are equal and one of whose angle is equals to 90 degree. Right? So this is a actually square is a rectangle in which length and breadth both are equals to each other. So it is a special type of rectangle having all sides are equal. In this the given square ABCD, AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC and all sides are equal and angle is equals to 90 degree. Now coming to the next type, rhombus. Rhombus is a parallelogram in which all sides are equal. So in this figure, DEFG is a rhombus. So DE, EF, GF and GD, all four sides are equal. And since it is a parallelogram, so opposite sides are parallel. So DE is parallel to GF and DG is parallel to EF. Okay, right. So now we'll move toward the next type, that is trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So in this figure, AB is parallel to DC. Okay, so we have two pairs of opposite sides. Out of two pairs, at least one pair should be parallel, right? So in this figure, AB is parallel to DC. Now next is isosceles trapezium. Isosceles trapezium में नॉन पैरेलल साइड जो ट्रेपेजियम का वो इक्वल होगा. ओके, सो हियर PS is equals to QR and PQRS is a trapezium. So if the two non-parallel sides of a trapezium are equal, then it is called an isosceles triangle. So in this figure, PS is equals to QR, non-parallel sides, and PQ is parallel to SR. Okay, now we'll move toward the next type, kite. Kite is a quadrilateral in which two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. Actually quadrilateral में 4 pairs होते हैं adjacent sides. First pair AD or AB, second pair these two, third pair these two, and fourth pair these two. Okay, two sides having same common vertex are called adjacent sides. तो यहाँ पे A common है, इन दोनों में B common है, इन दोनों में C है और इन दोनों में D common है. So out of 4 pairs of adjacent sides, 2 pairs of adjacent sides are equal. So this is equals to this one and this is equals to this one. Okay, and here in this figure AB is equals to BC and AD is equals to CD. Now from the above definitions, it is clear that rectangle, square and rhombus are all parallelograms. This is number 1 point. And parallelogram is also a trapezium, while trapezium is not a parallelogram. So just now I told you that trapezium में एटलीस्ट वन पेयर जो है वो ऑपोजिट साइड्स का पैरेलल होना चाहिए, एटलीस्ट मतलब कम से कम. सो दोनों भी हो सकता है. तो दैट इज व्हाई पैरेललोग्राम इज अ ट्रेपेजियम व्हाइल अ ट्रेपेजियम इज नॉट अ पैरेललोग्राम. क्योंकि पैरेललोग्राम के लिए कंडीशन क्या है, दोनों पेयर्स पैरेलल होने चाहिए, ऑपोजिट पेयर्स. एंड स्क्वायर इज both a rectangle as well as rhombus, and kite is not a parallelogram, okay, because opposite sides are not parallel to each other in all kites. And a rectangle or rhombus is not necessarily a square, okay. In fact, all squares are rectangle, all squares are rhombus, but all rectangles are not square, all rhombus are not square. Is that clear to all of you at this point? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now we'll move towards the next topic, angle sum property of a quadrilateral. The sum of all the angles, interior angles of a quadrilateral is equals to 360 degree, right? Now based on this, let us have one question. Suppose three angles of quadrilateral is given, 110 degree, 82 degree and 68 degree. And we need to find the fourth angle. So let the fourth angle be x, okay, and we know that the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is equals to 360 degree. That is angle sum property of quadrilateral. So 110 plus 82 plus 68 plus x is equals to 360. So the sum of these two is 150, 110, 260 plus x is equals to 360. If we shift 260 to this side, it will become minus 260, and 360 minus 260 is 100. Hence, the measure of fourth angle is equals to 100 degree, right? So now we'll move towards one more question. Suppose the angles are given in the ratio, okay? The angles of a quadrilateral are in the ratio 3:5:9:13, and we need to find all the angles of a quadrilateral. So what we will do, we will take first angle as 3x, suppose angle A, and 5x angle B, 9x angle C, and angle D 13x. Okay, now we know that the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is equals to 360 degree. That is by angle sum property of quadrilateral. So the sum of all these four angles is equals to 360. If you add all this, we are getting 22, 8, 30, 30x. So what is the value of x here? X is equals to
12.
12. Very good. So now we'll substitute 12 one by one in angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. So if we substitute here, what you will get? Angle A, 3 into 12,
36.
36 degree. If you substitute here, 5 into 12,
60 degree.
60 degree. If you substitute here, 9 into 15,
108 degree.
9 into 12, sorry, 9 into 12, 108. If you substitute here, 13 into 12, 156, right? So we'll get angle A 36, angle B 60, angle C 108, and angle D is equals to 156 degree. Okay, so now we are moving towards the next section, revision section, properties of parallelogram. So प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ पैरेललोग्राम्स में सारे प्रॉपर्टीज थ्योरम्स के फॉर्म में दिया हुआ है, तो थोड़ा हम लोग जल्दी जल्दी रिकैप्चुलेट करते हैं. द फर्स्ट वन इज अ डायगोनल ऑफ ए पैरेललोग्राम डिवाइड्स it into two congruent triangles. So we are proving the theorem. So we will write given to proof. If any construction is there, construction along with diagram, then we will prove. Okay. So first of all, a parallelogram ABCD in which AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC, it is given. Okay, and what we have to show, these two triangles are congruent. So what we will do, we will join AC, okay, and now we are going to prove these two triangles congruent. So first of all, let us start with naming the angles 1, 2, 3, 4. Now angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Why?
Alternate interior angle.
Very good. And angle 3 is equals to angle 4.
Alternate interior angle.
Very good. So, and what about AC?
Common.
AC is common. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SAS.
No, ASA.
Yes.
Okay. So these two triangles are congruent by ASA congruence rule. So any doubt in this theorem?
No, sir.
Okay. So now theorem number 2. In a parallelogram, yes. किसी कोई doubt है? In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Now we have to prove. So बिल्कुल अभी जो प्रूफ किए थे ये दोनों ट्राइंगल्स को कॉन्ग्रेंट सेम वही स्टेप हम लोग रिपीट करेंगे यहाँ पर. So a parallelogram ABCD in which AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC, and we have to show that opposite sides are equal. So AB is equals to DC and AD is equals to BC. Right? Construction, same construction, join AC, and we are going to prove the same by naming that angle as 1, 2, 3, 4. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2, alternate interior angles. Angle 3 is equals to angle 4, alternate interior angles, and AC is common. So these two triangles are congruent. By which criteria?
ASA.
Right, very good. ASA. So now we can say that AB is equals to CD. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT. Very good. And BC is equals to AD. Same reason. Okay. So now we'll move towards theorem number 8.3. If each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. So the converse of 8.2 theorem. So first we will take a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal. Okay. And what we have to show that ABCD quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So यहाँ पे हम लोग सबसे पहले AC join करेंगे, right? We will join the AC. Okay. Now we will prove that these two triangles are congruent. How? See. First, AB is equals to DC. It is given. And BC is equals to AD. This is also given. What about this side? Common side, right. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SS.
Very good. SAS congruence rule. So now if these two triangles are congruent, so this angle is equals to this angle. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT. But these are alternate interior angles. So AB is parallel to DC. Right? Similarly, we can show that AD is parallel to BC. Hence, ABCD is a parallelogram. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay. Now theorem 8.4. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So all these properties you have studied in class 8th also, but these are properties in the form of theorem. So we are going to prove this one also. First we will take one parallelogram in which AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. So this is similar to the first theorem. हम लोग इसको इन दोनों को जो प्रूफ किए थे कॉन्ग्रेंट बिल्कुल कॉपी करेंगे अभी, राइट. So what we have to show that angle B is equals to angle D and angle A is equals to angle C. So join AC. Now we'll prove these two triangles congruent. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2, alternate interior angles. Angle 3 is equals to angle 4, alternate interior angles, and this is common. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
Angle side angle.
Right, ASA. So ये वाला तो कॉपी है पिछले theorems के. So angle B is equals to angle D. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT, right. And similarly, angle 1 और angle 2 equal था और angle 3 और angle 4. If we add both, see, अगर यहाँ पे हम लोग add करें cross करके, so that means angle 1 plus angle 4 is equals to angle 2 plus angle 3, right? So angle 1 plus angle 4 is nothing but angle A, and angle 2 plus angle 3 is angle C. Okay, so hence we have proved both the opposite angles are equal. Now theorem 8.5. If in a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angles is equal, then it is a parallelogram. So converse of 8.4. Okay, so यहाँ पे angle A और angle C equal दिया हुआ है, और एंगल बी और एंगल डी इक्वल दिया हुआ है, राइट. नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू शो, ABCD इज अ पैरेललोग्राम. सो सबसे पहले जो दिया हुआ उसको मैं लिख रहा हूँ. दिस टू आर गिवन, सो आई एम गोइंग टू राइट. नाउ angle A plus angle B is equals to angle C plus angle D. Adding both we will get. Now what is the sum of all the interior angles of quadrilateral?
360 degree.
360 degree by angle sum property of triangle. So what we will do, these two are equal and the sum of these two is 360 degree. So each will be equals to 180 degree. Okay, whether this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so angle A plus angle B is equals to 180 degree, but these are co-interior angles on the same side of the transversal AB when AD BC cut by transversal AB, right? So AD is parallel to BC. Any doubt?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Right. So similarly, now we are going to prove that AB is parallel to DC. तो उसके लिए हम लोग को क्या प्रूफ करना पड़ेगा कि ये दोनों का एंगल सम 180 डिग्री है. सो लेट अस सी फर्स्ट व्हाट इज गिवन. दिस इज गिवन.
No, sir.
नाउ वी विल ऐड, सी इसको मैं रिवर्स करके लिखा हूँ. एंगल B इज इक्वल टू एंगल D था, अभी एंगल D इज इक्वल टू एंगल B लिखे. नाउ ऐड दिस टू. So we'll get angle A plus angle D is equals to angle C plus angle B. And now similarly what we have done in the previous, that the sum of all the interior angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. So this two will be equals to 180 degree. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay, but these are again co-interior angles on the same side of this transversal AD. So AB is parallel to DC. Right? Why? Because angle A, angle D are co-interior angles. Hence, AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC will imply ABCD is a parallelogram. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So now next theorem. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other.
No, sir.
So, सबसे पहले given a parallelogram ABCD in which AB is parallel to DC and BC is parallel to AD and its diagonals intersect at point O. Now what we have to show that कि ये जो diagonals है वो एक दूसरे को bisect कर रहा. That means OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD we have to prove, right? अब उसके लिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे, ये दोनों ट्राइंगल्स को कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूफ करेंगे. ध्यान से देखो हाउ वी हैव टू प्रूफ. एंगल 1 is equals to angle 2. Why?
Alternate interior angles.
Okay, very good. Angle 3 is equals to angle 4. Why?
Alternate interior angles.
Right. And AB is equals to DC. Why? AB is equals to CD. Why? Because opposite sides of parallelogram. So by angles side angle ASA, these two triangles are congruent. Okay. So ये दोनों congruent हो गया. So OA is equals to OC. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT. And OB is equals to OD. Same, CPCT. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay. Now theorem 8.7. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. This is the converse of 8.6 theorem. Okay. So now what is given, that a quadrilateral ABCD whose diagonals intersect at O and such that they bisect each other. That is OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD is given. So now what we will do, we will prove these two triangles congruent. Okay. So let us start. इसको angle 1 ले लेते हैं और इसको angle 2. And OA is equals to OC. It is given. OB is equals to OD. This is also given. And these two angles are equal. Why?
Vertically opposite angles.
Very good. Vertically opposite angles. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
Angle side angle.
Right.
Sorry,
Angle
SAS.
side. Angle side angle. SAS. SAS. Okay, so this angle is equals to this angle. Why?
CPCT.
Very good, CPCT. So इसको angle 1 2 ले लेते हैं. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2 CPCT, but these are alternate interior angles. So AB is parallel to DC. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay. Now we will prove these two triangles congruent. अभी जैसे प्रूफ किए वैसे ही प्रूफ करेंगे. ठीक है, ध्यान से देखो. OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD. It is given, and these two angles are equal, vertically opposite angles. So by AS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. Okay, so this will imply angle 3 is equals to angle 4 by CPCT, but these are alternate interior angles, so therefore AD is parallel to BC. So we got both the pairs parallel, opposite pairs. So hence ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so now we are moving towards one very important theorem, that another condition for a quadrilateral to be a parallelogram, theorem number 8.8. ये theorem बहुत important है, बहुत सारे questions में हम लोग इसका use करेंगे. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair means if one pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. So यहाँ पे देखो AB और DC parallel भी है और equal भी है, और हम लोग को proof करना है कि ये parallelogram है. Okay, so what is given, it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Now here one construction is there, join AC. Right. Now we will prove that these two triangles are congruent. कैसे prove करेंगे देखो ध्यान से. This angle, sorry, first यहाँ से start करते हैं हम लोग. AB is equals to DC. Why? Given, right. And AC is common, and these two angles are equal. Why?
Alternate interior
Right,
angles.
alternate interior angles, क्योंकि ये वाला sides parallel दिया हुआ है. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SAS.
Very good, SAS. So हम लोग यहाँ तक पहुँच गए. Right. So this will imply this angle is equals to this angle. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT. But these are alternate interior angles. So therefore AD is parallel to BC. Okay. So already AB is parallel to DC, it is given. So we got both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Hence ABCD is a parallelogram. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now we are going to see one question. Example. Now this is very important question. Prove that the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angles. ठीक है? So what we have to show that कि ये दोनों bisect हो रहा है और 90 डिग्री पे bisect हो रहा है. Okay? So ABCD is a rhombus whose diagonal AC and BD intersect at point O. Okay? Now what is rhombus? What is rhombus? Rhombus is a parallelogram in which all sides are equal. So rhombus अगर parallelogram है तो parallelogram का सारे properties हम लोग यहाँ पे use कर सकते हैं, right? And in rhombus all sides are equal. Okay? And we know that in parallelogram the diagonals bisect each other. So we can say OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD. So first part हम लोग का proof हो गया, bisect each other. अभी second part proof करना है कि वो bisect हो रहा है 90 डिग्री पे, मतलब ये वाला 90 डिग्री है. ठीक है, तो उसके लिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे, दो ट्राइंगल्स हम लोग लेंगे, ये दोनों ट्राइंगल्स, इस दोनों ट्राइंगल्स को हम लोग कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूफ करेंगे. राइट, सो विल स्टार्ट फर्स्ट. OB is equals to OD. Why?
Proved above.
Proved above, right. And BC is equals to CD. Sides of rhombus, because in rhombus all sides are equal. And OC is common. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SSS.
Very good. SSS congruence rule. So now what about these two angles? What can you say about these two angles?
Equal.
Equal. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT. And what is the sum of these two angles?
180 degree.
180 degree. Why 180 degree?
Linear
Linear
pair.
pair. Right. Right. So these two angles are equal by CPCT, and the sum of these two angles is equals to 180 degree by linear pair. So each angle will be equals to 90 degree. Right. Similarly, ये दोनों angles को भी हम लोग prove कर सकते हैं 90 degree. So hence the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angle. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now another very important example. Show that the bisector of angles of a parallelogram forms a rectangle. हम लोग को प्रूफ क्या करना है? PQRS is a rectangle. And rectangle के लिए क्या प्रूफ करना है? सबसे पहले parallelogram है. Second, one angle is 90 degree. या all angle अगर 90 degree होगा तो भी हम लोग उसको claim कर सकते हैं कि वो rectangle है. Okay. So let us start first. DC parallel to AB. So what is the sum of these two angles?
180 degree.
180 degree. Why?
Co-interior angles.
Right, co-interior angles. So now half of angle A plus half of angle D is equals to half of 180. Half of 180 will be 90. ठीक है? यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया?
Yes,
Now
sir.
half of angle A को हम लोग लिख सकते हैं ये वाला एंगल. देखो ध्यान से, PAD ये वाला half of angle A और ये वाला half of angle D, PDA. See these yellow color angles. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now if the sum of these two angles is 90 degree, what can you say about this angle?
90 degree.
90 degree. How we can say that? Because the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree, right? So this will imply this angle is equals to 90 degree. Why?
Vertically opposite angles.
Yes, both are equal because vertically opposite angles. तो ये तो हो गया. Now AD is parallel to BC on the other side. If AD is parallel to BC, the sum of these two angles is equals to, okay, sum of these two angles is equals to 180 degree. Again take half on both sides. So half of angle D plus half of angle C will be equals to 90 degree. Now what we can write half of angle D? This angle. Half of angle C, this angle. C, the green one. So if these two angles, the sum of these two angles is equals to 90 degree, what can you say about this angle?
It is also 90 degree.
Right, 90 degree, because sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. ये समझ में आ गया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have already shown that this angle is 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree, right? PQR, DQC में PQR ही है, दोनों both are same angles. Similarly, we can show this angle also 90 degree, this angle also 90 degree. We can write like that similarly. Okay, so PQRS is a quadrilateral, each of whose angle is 90 degree. So we can say that it is a rectangle. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to start some selected questions of exercise 8.1. Actual में ये वाला क्वेश्चन ऑलरेडी हम लोग कर चुके हैं, ठीक है? तो इसको जल्दी से मैं दिखला दे रहा हूँ. एग्जाम्पल में कर चुके हैं हम लोग. 3x, 5x, 9x, 13x लिए थे और सम 360 डिग्री था और सब्सटीट्यूट किए थे यहाँ पर हम लोग. 30 आया था, सो x का वैल्यू 12 आया था, राइट? सो a का वैल्यू में यहाँ पे सब्सटीट्यूट करने से 36 आएगा, b का वैल्यू में सब्सटीट्यूट करने से 60 आएगा, c का वैल्यू में सब्सटीट्यूट करने से 108 और d का वैल्यू में सब्सटीट्यूट करने से 156. Already we did this one. Okay, first question. Next question. Show that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other at right angles, then it is a rhombus. 5 marks question. ये 5 marks question के लिए important है. ध्यान से देखो, हम लोग को rhombus प्रूफ करना है. तो rhombus के लिए हम लोग को क्या प्रूफ करना पड़ेगा? सबसे पहले parallelogram. Second, all sides are equal. Okay, so let us start with proving parallelogram. So parallelogram के लिए we know that if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if its diagonal bisect each other. अभी theorem किए थे हम लोग, ठीक है. So quadrilateral ABCD whose diagonal AC and BD intersect at O such that OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD and AC is perpendicular to BD. Now since the diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD bisect each other, therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. First part over. Any doubt in first part?
No, sir.
Okay. Now we have to show all sides are equal. उसके लिए क्या करेंगे? We will take these two triangles first. इन दोनों को congruent proof करेंगे. Okay. This yellow color. AD is equals to CD. Why? Why? AD is equals to CD.
Sides of rhombus.
No. ये तो proof करना है हम लोग को, ठीक है? यहाँ पे जो दिया हुआ वो यूज कर रहे हैं. OA is equals to OC. हम लोग को प्रूफ ही करना है. AD is equals to CD. Rhombus प्रूफ करना है. Rhombus का प्रॉपर्टी कैसे यूज कर सकते हो? ठीक है. ये this is not given. AD is equals to CD. That we have to show. Now OA is equals to OC. That is given. And this is common side. And these two angles are 90 degree. Each 90 degree. So by which criteria these two triangles are congruent?
Yes, yes.
Very good. SAS. So therefore AD is equals to CD. Why?
CPCT.
Very good. CPCT. देखो हम लोग यहाँ पर आ गए. अब AB CD के बराबर है और AD BC के बराबर है. Right? Why AB is equals to CD and AD is equals to BC? Opposite sides of parallelogram. Clear है ये?
Yes, sir.
Now see, ये दोनों इक्वल है और ये आपस में इक्वल है. AD is equals to CD. So therefore what we can say, all sides are equal. Hence ABCD is a rhombus. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So now we are moving towards the next fourth question. This is also very important question. Show that the diagonals of a square are equal and bisect each other at right angles. ओके तो हम लोग को पहले तो डायगोनल्स इक्वल है करके प्रूफ करना है. सो कैसे करेंगे देखो. सबसे पहले विल टेक अ स्क्वायर ABCD whose diagonal AC and BD intersect at O. नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू शो. सबसे पहले डायगोनल्स इक्वल है, दैट इज AC is equals to BD. फर्स्ट पार्ट. सेकंड पार्ट diagonals bisect each other. The third part AC is perpendicular to BD. सो ये सारे पार्ट्स हैं. तो हम लोग एक एक करके प्रूफ करेंगे. सबसे पहले AC is equals to BD. ठीक है. सो वी विल टेक टू ट्राइंगल्स ABC और BAD. ध्यान से देखो ABC और BAD. पहले ABC को निकाल लिए, अभी BAD को निकाल लेते हैं. राइट. ये ट्राइंगल समझ में आ गया दोनों?
Yes, sir.
मैं फिर से समझा रहा हूँ. देखो ABC ये वाला ट्राइंगल निकाल रहे हैं और ABD ये वाला. ओके. नाउ इन दिस टू ट्राइंगल्स AB is equals to BA. Why?
Common.
Yes. And next BC is equals to AD. Sides of square, क्योंकि स्क्वायर में all sides equal होता है. Right? Next, these two angles are 90 degree. Why?
Each 90 degree.
Each equals to 90 degree because in square each angle is equals to 90 degree. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SAS.
SAS. Right. So AC is equals to BD by
CPCT.
CPCT. Right. तो मेरे ख्याल से ये वाला कंप्लीट हो गया. So first part over. Now second part. Second part के लिए square. You tell me what is square definition. Square.
Square is
हाँ बोलो.
square is a parallelogram whose all sides are equal and one angle is 90 degree.
Very good. Square is a parallelogram in which all sides are equal and one of its angle measure is equals to 90 degree. So parallelogram hai, that means we know that in parallelogram diagonals bisect each other. So second part is also over. Any doubt in second part?
No, sir.
Okay. Now we have to prove the third part, that is AC perpendicular to BD. तो उसके लिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे, दो ट्राइंगल्स ले रहे हैं, ये दोनों ट्राइंगल्स AOB और AOD, right? This two, yellow and blue. Let us start with OB is equals to OD. Why?
Sides of a square.
Why? OB is equals to OD. Proved above. AB is equals to AD. यहाँ पे लिखना है sides of a square. And what about this one?
Common.
So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SSS.
Yes, SSS. जल्दी जल्दी देख लेते हैं, देख लिया, right? So now these two angles are equal. Why?
CPCD.
CPCD. But what is the sum of these two angles?
180 degree.
180 degree. Why?
Linear pair.
Linear pair, right? So दोनों का sum 180 degree और दोनों angles equal है. So both each angle will be equals to 90 degree. So hence AO perpendicular to BD will imply AC perpendicular to BD. Any doubt in this question?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now fifth question. Show that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at right angles, then it is a square. अब square proof करने के लिए क्या क्या proof करना पड़ेगा?
All sides are equal and one angle is equals to 90 degree.
Very good. All sides are equal we have to show. But before that what we have to show, it is a parallelogram. ठीक है? तो start with first step, it is a parallelogram. Second, all sides are equal. Third, one angle measure is 90 degree. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So since the diagonals of quadrilateral ABCD bisect each other, therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. So first part over. Now for second part, we will prove these two triangles congruent. ये दोनों triangles को, ठीक है? Green और yellow. कैसे प्रूफ करेंगे देखो, OB is equals to OD given and OA is equals to OA common and these two angles are equal. Why?
Each 90 degree.
Each 90 degree because AC is perpendicular to BD, right? So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SAS rule.
Very good, SAS criteria. So this will imply AB is equals to AD by
CPCD.
CPCD. But AB और CD दोनों इक्वल है, BC और AD भी दोनों इक्वल है. क्यों? Why? Why?
Sides
Opposite
of
sides of
parallelogram.
Yes,
Parallelogram.
opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So ध्यान से देखो, AB और AD equal proof किए हम लोग यहाँ पर, and these two are equal. So therefore all sides are equal. So second part is also over. Now the third part, one angle measure is 90 degree. So उसके लिए हम लोग फिर से प्रूफ करने जा रहे हैं ट्राइंगल ABC, ठीक है, और BAD. So उसको निकाल लेता हूँ मैं, ये वाला ट्राइंगल ABC और ट्राइंगल BAD को निकाल लेते हैं, ये वाला, right? Now see, AB and BA both are equal, common side, and AC is equals to BD, diagonals equal, it is given, and BC is equals to AD. Why?
Proved above.
हाँ, okay, proved above, चलेगा. Otherwise you can write that opposite sides of parallelogram, क्योंकि parallelogram proof कर चुके हैं. Okay, fine. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SSS criteria.
SSS congruence rule. Right, हम लोग यहाँ तक पहुँच गए. चलो. Now these two angles are equal.
CPCD.
CPCD. Right. But what is the sum of these two angles?
180 degree.
Why?
180.
Co-interior
angle.
angle.
Co-interior angles. Very good. So दोनों equal भी है और दोनों का sum 180 है. So each angle will be equals to 90 degree. So all sides are equal and one angle is 90 degree and ABCD is a parallelogram. So we can say that ABCD is a square. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So this is the last question of revision number 1, and now we are moving towards assignment questions, right? So I will share through Google Classroom also, or else I will share the video, recorded video, so that you can complete this assignment question. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Thank you very much.